There are some Warriors fans out there who are not losing graciously. They want to blame their loss to the Lakers on the refs for supposedly conspiring to give the Lakers an overwhelming free throw advantage, supposedly so that the NBA could market LeBron as the GOAT. I've made it clear that I don't think LeBron is the GOAT myself, but I still find that claim to be ridiculous. Yeah, here come the biased Laker fan comments, whatever. If you actually watch the games, you know that the free throw differential was huge because the Lakers attacked the basket a lot more while the Warriors were constantly shooting the first three they could take. The Warriors shot over 100 more threes than the Lakers in these 6 games. The Warriors have been known to be a three-point shooting team, but when they had their run of 4 championships in 8 years, they didn't live and die by the three. They took the smart threes and were an elite defensive team. This time though, with Anthony Davis's presence, the Warriors were afraid to attack the basket, and of course, if you don't attack the basket, you will never get as many foul calls. So let's talk about some of the other reasons why the Warriors lost. Age is the big one. When the Warriors were on their championship runs, they were an elite defensive team. Their core players are aging though. Jordan Poole isn't who we thought he is. They've had injuries and they haven't made the necessary roster changes to remain an elite team. We need to keep in mind about free throw differential that the Warriors struggled to play defense without fouling all year. They had the 3rd most fouls this season while the Lakers were dead last in fouls committed. Let's start with the biggest disappointment of them all, Jordan Poole. He signed a big extension after last season, and back then, who could have thought it'd be such a bad idea? Last year, he was in the running for most improved player, and I thought he should have won it. Now though, his decision making is terrible, and it's been frustrating to his teammates, which you can see in their body language. He scored more points during the regular season than last year, but on lower efficiency, and he turned the ball over more. In the playoffs, he folded like a chair. In this series, he scored just 8.3 points per game on 34.5% from the field. He couldn't make up for his bad offense on defense either. Perhaps Draymond Green punching him in the face during training camp is still lingering right now, which makes this a good time to transition to Draymond Green. Draymond Green was never better than the 3rd best player on the Warriors, but he's been their heart and soul. The Warriors' motion offense worked so well in the past, not just because Draymond's playmaking ability, but also because he was a legitimate 3rd option. When other teams focused on the Splash Brothers, he was actually a reliable scorer. Now, we see Draymond not even looking to shoot the ball. If he's not even looking to score, that just makes it so much easier for the defense because they can pay less attention to Draymond. He's also not having the same Defensive Player of the Year impact he once had, and that comes with age. He's 33 years old now. Another reason the Warriors defense isn't what it used to be is Klay Thompson severely declining on defense. He was a reason the Warriors were an elite defensive team in the Dynasty years, but now that he's had an ACL tear, Achilles tear, and being 33 years old, he's no longer quick enough laterally. He was still able to score and shoot the 3 pretty well in the regular season, but in this series against the Lakers, he wasn't able to provide much offense for the Warriors either after game 2. He had some good looks, but the shots weren't falling yet. He still continued to chuck. Klay Thompson was never known to blow by guys to the basket, but now he's even less capable of that than ever before because he just doesn't have it in his legs anymore. Andrew Wiggins was not available for much of the season and couldn't be the great 3-and-D presence that he was for the Warriors last year. Although he did a great job guarding LeBron when assigned to him in this series, in game 6, the Lakers made the adjustment to target him in the post to make him much less effective on defense. Offensively, he was not consistent in this series and he was really awful in game 6, going just 2 for 8 and had 5 fouls. Finally, we get to Stephen Curry, and I think he's the least to blame out of everybody. He struggled with the 3-ball because the motion offense was wearing on his legs as he's 35 years old now. He's also another reason for the downfall of the Warriors defense. However, he still shot pretty well from mid-range and was the Warriors' only hope on offense as everybody else really struggled to get anything going. He's still an amazing player, however, it does look like he is slowly declining, so he needs some help immediately if he'll ever win his 5th ring. Steph wasn't getting the help he needed, and the Lakers took advantage of his weaknesses by targeting him on defense and pressuring him on the perimeter. The Warriors need to make a roster overhaul, much like the Lakers did at the trade deadline, if they want to win a championship championship again in the near future. The Lakers got younger with players like D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and Jared Vanderbilt, who fit the team a lot better than Russell Westbrook and boosted their defense significantly. As a result, LeBron now trusts his supporting cast a lot more than what he had before the trade deadline, so now he's willing to sacrifice some of his scoring to put a lot more effort in on defense. Anthony Davis has played like the best defensive player in the league in this series. He's done an amazing job protecting the paint and defending the perimeter. It sure is a joy to see what he can do when he's healthy. But we have to give LeBron credit too for being a lot more locked in on defense than he was last year or the first half of this year. D'Angelo Russell hasn't been the most consistent player in the playoffs, but even when he's not making shots, he's still a way better fit than Russell Westbrook. He may not ever have Russell Westbrook's resume, but he just fits the team a whole lot better. And D'Angelo Russell is also a very underrated defender. Oh, and we definitely cannot forget about AR-15. Now hopefully the Lakers can beat the Nuggets and after that, raise banner number 18. I can't believe I'm saying this after how disastrous last year and the first half of this year were, but I absolutely think it's very possible given how great their defense has become since the trade deadline. We probably won't see a huge free throw differential this time because the Nuggets don't foul as much as the Warriors do. Although I do believe in the Lakers defense a lot more than the Nuggets defense. Before I end this though, I do have to ask, do you think the Warriors dynasty is over? Draymond doesn't think so.
A lot of people saying the Warriors dynasty are over, which are the same people that said it was over in 2019 when KD left. 4 years later, they're still saying it's over. Great, they're always wrong. It's not.
But you let me know what you think. If it is officially over, 4 championships in 8 years is an amazing run. I certainly enjoyed covering it during the summer, but all good things do come to an end eventually. If there's anything you think I forgot to talk about in this video, please let me know in the comments. If you want to tell me who you think is winning the finals, I'm open to having that discussion in the comments as well. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like the video and consider subscribing and turning on notifications. I'd love to have you as part of the team. Links to my social media are down in the description. So I'll leave these videos in the end screen from when I covered the Warriors dynasty last summer if you want to check those out. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time. Go Lakers.